Today, I'm going to share the 4 questions that every woman who is truly happy asks herself on a daily basis. So stay tuned. So you've probably heard that journaling is something that is so good for you. Yet in today's world, sometimes regular journaling can feel like a luxury activity rather than something that you are able to do every day. Now, that's a whole other topic because I do believe that whatever you value, you prioritize, and you have the time for everything that you prioritize. Yet here at The Elegant Life, we abide by the laws of the universe. And one of them is the universe works with simplicity and ease. So I want to teach you the way we do journaling here at The Elegant Life. It's highly effective. It narrows it down to the most vital, important things for a female to really nurture her mind, body, and soul. So are you ready? Get your pen and paper ready. The first question you want to ask yourself is, what do I want to enjoy today? What does my soul want to enjoy today? Now, why would we ask ourselves this question? One of the things that a woman needs in order to feel energized, to feel happy, fulfilled, and whole is pleasure. And it doesn't have to be something big, but what a woman loves is to get excited, to look forward to something. This is something that is innate in our feminine energy. You ask that question and then you just go into receiving mode. That's what empowered women with feminine confidence do. They open themselves up and they just receive. They ask the question and then they allow the answer to just rise up within them. And every day it's going to be something different. And it does not have to be something big. I'll give you a couple of ideas. I never like to put too many ideas in people's heads, but I think it's good to get some examples of, so what are we talking about, Erin? So some of them can be, I want to read from my book. And maybe you can think about when. Do you have time in the morning to do it? Is that when it wants to do it? Does it want to do it after the kids are put in bed? Does it do it just when you're going to bed? Like, when does it want to enjoy that? Another thing could be a facial. That could be something your soul wants to enjoy that day. It can even be, my soul wants to enjoy physical touch. Now, if that's the answer you get, go a little deeper and say, what kind of physical touch? For me, sometimes it means hugs with my kids. Like I'm just really feeling like I want to cuddle. Sometimes I want to be held. I want to enjoy being held. And so I will communicate that to my husband, right? You have to get a little more specific if that just comes up. I just want to enjoy physical touch today. Okay. Another thing could be baking those favorite muffins, making that favorite soup, going for a walk with a girlfriend, having a girlfriend chat, whatever your soul brings up, that is what it requires on that day. All right. So let's go on to question number 2. Question number 2 is, who am I choosing to be today? What I want you to do after you ask yourself this question is to take yourself up into your higher self. Now, if you have a difficulty with this or you have no idea what I'm talking about, I did a video, which I will put a link somewhere here to that video that takes you through an actual meditation of seeing what your higher self looks like, what she feels like, what she's doing, the things she's thinking, the things she's saying. Is there a word that would describe how she's interacting with people or the energy of how she's carrying herself? And you write down, I am choosing to be confident. I am choosing to be patient today. I am choosing to be non-judgmental today. I am choosing to be open today. I am choosing to flow with life today. Anything that comes up from that higher version of yourself is what you want to write down and focus on that whole day. Okay, here is the third question. What is one thing I need to do today? Now, usually we have 25 things on our list that we need to do that day, but this question goes more specific. Remember, here at the Elegant Life, everything is about energy because that is what you are. So there is a task that you've been putting off, that you keep thinking that you should do, that you don't want to do, that's annoying that you have to do, or that you just wish you could do, but for some reason you haven't done. And can you even feel the tension, the stress, the tightness of that energy just by me saying that? The energy is stuck in you. It is tight within you. It is holding you hostage. And so when you ask your soul, what is one thing I need to do today? You're asking your higher self to show you what thing is going to make the biggest difference to move you forward in your life. Isn't that a gorgeous way of just saying, I have to focus on one thing today? Now, if you have a home that feels very disorganized or messy or whatever it is, you're not going to say, I'm going to clean my house today. What is one thing I need to do today? It can be very specific. A drawer. Everybody has that one drawer or that one cupboard, right? Maybe that's what's coming up. Maybe it's paying a bill. Maybe it's calling a family member that you've kind of been putting off and saying, yeah, I gotta call. Or that friend you keep thinking of, but you never make the call, or you never set up a time to make a call, or booking that dentist appointment that you've been putting off. What is that one thing that is holding energy for you? That if you did it, the energy would be off your shoulders. And what would fill that space? Your divine light. And only more good can come to you when there's more of you filled with that divine light. See how the Elegant Life works? It's gorgeous. So let's move on to the very last question that women who feel truly happy, fulfilled, and whole ask themselves on a daily basis. How do I want to move today? We all know that movement is something that feeds the body, the mind, the soul, everything. So when we ask our souls, how do you want to move today? It's going to tell you a different move based on what is required in your energy field. There'll be times when you ask this question that it'll say, I just want to go for a long walk today. Great. You get your stuff on and you go out for a long walk in nature. Some days we'll say, I want to put music on and I just want to dance for 15 minutes. Other days you'll want a HIIT workout. The next day you'll want Pilates and bar. The next day you might want yoga. The next day you might want stretching. Stretching is movement. There's a type of yoga even that's called yin yoga, that you hold a position, but you allow gravity to move you into the position. So your body will tell you exactly how to move for that day. People just love my philosophy on movement because it's very balanced. It's actually masculine and feminine put together. It's not a question whether we move or not every day, okay? That's the masculine structure. I move every day. I ask my soul how it wants to move every day. That's the structure, that's the consistency. But the feminine part is, how do I want to move today? What does my soul tell me? And that is a gorgeous way that the feminine can be consistent. I'm sure you've started plans before and the first week is fine and then you kind of fall off because you get bored, right? But if your movement changes every single day, you don't get bored, and actually is going to serve you. It's going to feel right. It's going to feel good. So do you see? Everything about living the elegant way that I teach feels right, is easy, and is simple. That's what we're all about. So I promise you, if you wake up in the morning, turn to my bedside table and pick up my journal and pen and ask myself just 4 questions, you will be incredibly fulfilled and happy in the most simple, elegant way. I guarantee it. So enjoy it, flow with it, come back here. Let me know how life is transformed for you. And then I'll see you back here next week with more empowering, elegant wisdom. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, I really recommend that too, because there's even more empowering feminine wisdom over there on feminine confidence, feminine energy, and you can even see how I live my elegant life, what it looks like, and perhaps it will inspire you and motivate you to live your elegant life too. See you next time.